Hello, everybody. This is Keith Jones, your six-figure real estate. This is Keith Jones, your six-figure real estate wholesaler. Apologize, I was looking at the screen and not the camera. But first, I want to start out with saying thank you. Thank you for all of you who have signed up for the basics and the fundamentals of a six-figure real estate wholesaler. It's an exciting time in my life to share something very special from me to you. It's very special. If you're anyway interested in becoming a real estate entrepreneur, investor, this is where you start. Start learning how to wholesale first. Become a six-figure real estate wholesaler by learning the basics and the fundamentals of a six-figure real estate wholesaler. There's basics and fundamentals to everything in life. If you're a doctor, if you're an attorney, if you're an engineer, if you're an architect, and believe me, I chose those professions for a reason, and I chose those professions because all of those are high-paying professions that takes a lot of money to go to college and study and become an engineer, or architect, a doctor. As a six-figure real estate wholesaler, literally, you can earn the kind of money that those guys earn with a whole lot less stress, a whole lot less educational income put out. It does not cost what it would cost to become an engineer or an architect or a doctor or an attorney from a college or in some type of educational institution. We are talking about starting you off as a wholesaler, getting you to six-figure income, and then introducing you to the rest of real estate. I do it all. We buy and hold, we fix and flip. But wholesaling real estate allows us to have the income to do the buy and holds, the fix and flips. So you want to start as a wholesaler. So this is going to be a short video, but this is an invitation. This is an invitation to all of you who have joined the fundamentals of a six-figure real estate, the basics and the fundamentals, I should say, of a six-figure real estate wholesale. All of you who have joined through Facebook, sent us your email address. Now it's time to start, for us to start sharing some information with you all. We've got such a pour out. Literally, we getting, dozens of people signing in a day. So what we're going to do, we're setting up because I want to get to know you all, because obviously you're going to get to know me, and we're setting up a Zoom video Q&A on Friday, July 5th, 2019 at 7 p.m. With this video, you're going to receive a link to join us through a Zoom chat on Friday, July 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I live in the metropolitan area of Atlanta, Georgia, so we're on the Eastern Standard Time. That's another reason why I want to get to know you all, because I'm not sure if you're joining from California, if you're joining from New York, are you joining from Alaska, Seattle, or down to Florida, or somewhere in the middle. I want to get to know you all. I want you all to have questions prepared. This is going to be an exciting night. Probably no more than an hour. That's the goal. No more than an hour. On a Friday night, I know people want to, hang out with the family, go to dinner, things of that nature. But this is where it all starts. Plan on being there. Do yourself a favor, because you have to be willing to sacrifice to achieve the goal that you're looking for. So becoming a six-figure real estate wholesaler is the best way to start. It's actually the safest way to start as a real estate entrepreneur. So do us a favor, do yourself a favor, be available. Now, we are going to record this Q&A, but be there live. Have some questions to that you can, this is a Zoom chat. For those who are not familiar, a Zoom video chat is where everybody's on live. I'll be sitting at my desk. You guys will be sitting at your desks and chairs at home. We'll all be, you'll be able to see me And as I ask questions and you're chosen, I'll be able to see you. I'd like to know where you're from. Tell me where you're coming from, and as far as the business is concerned, tell me where you want to go. So I'm looking forward to getting you all started. Again, this is the best time in the world to become wealthy. It's the easiest time in the world to become wealthy, but you have to have a vehicle. You have to have a vehicle. You got to have motivation. It is a business. I want you to learn how to treat it like it's your business. I'm not telling you to quit your job. That's up to you. I quit my job probably a year and a half at the most after I got into real estate. I started in real estate in 1997, and I started wholesaling. See, again, wholesaling kind of fell into my lap. I started out backwards, and this is what I'm trying to help you all not do. Start backwards. We started out buying them, holding them to rent them out. And you can only buy and hold so many if your cash flow is not there. My credit was okay, that's why I was able to buy and hold. But we got up to about 5 or 6. Things started to slow down, but I just and honestly, I became a little disenchanted with being a landlord at the time because I didn't know any better. I just went for real estate because I knew it would help me leave the job that I had at the time. And I used to work for the U.S. Postal Service. In fact, I was at the U.S. Postal Service for about 17 years when I left that job. And like I said, I became a real estate entrepreneur in 1997. I discovered wholesaling about mid 1998. I had earned enough money where I literally had 2 years of my postal income in the bank when I left there early 1999. About somewhere somewhere around April or May 1999, I was able to leave my job. And first year of real estate wholesale as a 6-figure real estate wholesaler, my first year I earned $85,000 the first year. Second year we doubled that, and it kept growing and growing. So then we started doing fixing and flips. Then we started doing new construction. Now I'm back onto the buy and hold side of real estate. But in the meantime, I want to help you all not make the same mistakes that I made. I didn't have someone at the time. There were very few people who were interested and willing to share what it took to become successful as a real estate entrepreneur. Everybody felt like, I need to keep it to myself. I'm here to tell you, there's enough for everybody. This business is not about competition. This business is about cooperation. If you've heard any of my other videos, and if you haven't, you're going to be, once we get you guys started and we finish our Q&A on Friday, July 5th, 2019 at 7 p.m. Once you're finished with that, you're going to start receiving a series of free videos that we start breaking things down. We start helping you understand what it takes. We're going to go over what it takes to become a 6-figure real estate wholesaler. My goal is to guide you to, as a 6-figure real estate wholesaler, we want you to have, you can have financial freedom and economic independence. But it is a business. It's up to you. You have to take action. You got to take action. I'm going to share with you all that there is to become a successful 6-figure real estate wholesaler. My goal is to have you doing a minimum of 2, and as many as you want, but 2 to 4 deals a month to become a 6-figure real estate wholesaler can be as easy as you want it to be with consistency. You have to be consistent. Becoming a 6-figure real estate wholesaler during our course, we're going to do as a 6-figure real estate. We're going to start you wholesaling. Eventually, you're going to be a buy and holder, a fix and flipper. You're going to go into new construction. You're going to do all of those things. You're going to do all of those things that make you that takes you into success. Now, the information that I'm going to be sharing with you we're going to teach you how to find motivated sellers, how to evaluate the deals, how to build your buyers list, one of my favorite parts of the course, how to close deals and get big checks. This is what all this is about. So we are about 10 minutes into this video. I said this is a short one. you're going to be receiving a link that invites you to join us on Friday, July 5th, 2019 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we're going to do a Q&A. I'm going to get to know you. You guys are going to get to know me. Ask me as many questions as you like. I want to help all of you have all the success that you desire and deserve. It is a business. I want to help you understand how to treat it like your business. I'm not telling you to quit your job. What I am telling you to do is be prepared to straddle the fence, if you will. You should always, everyone out there should always be doing something on their own. You should be doing something outside of your job. Let me leave you with some information. If you're a truck driver, if you're a cashier, if you're a clerk, if you do any type of repetitive job, whether it's at McDonald's or at the bank, within the next 10 years, those jobs will be gone. Technology nowadays, in fact, technology helps me do this business a lot easier and a lot faster. But with technology nowadays, they're looking to replace everybody that they can with a robot. So the only people next 20 to 30 years, most of the people who have jobs, have regular jobs, will be high-end paying jobs that you need a lot of education, that you've paid a lot to get that education, like your engineers and your architects and your doctors and your attorneys. The engineers more so will be programming the robots to do the jobs. Did you know that they're looking to replace truck drivers with almost like what you call remote control? People will be operating remote controlling, taking freight back and forth to where it needs to go in trucks. I'm telling you, if you doubt what I'm saying about cashiers and clerks, go to any bank, any grocery store, and you see that they have these automatic tellers now. These where you don't need to be face to face. They're testing all of this stuff, so it'll eventually be taken over by just robots, and there'll be maybe a handful of people working in these places where they may need to adjust a situation or circumstance where someone's looking to spend money and there's a problem. And so those will be, there won't be 6, 7, 8, 10 cashiers. There'll be a row of machines and 2, 3, 4 people to keep those machines running. Robots, technology. If you're not trying to do something for yourself nowadays, you could be in trouble. And the younger you are, the more you should be into looking and expecting to work for yourself as soon as possible. So real estate is one of the best ways to become wealthy. It can be one of the fastest ways to become wealthy as you would like to be, if you put your mind to it, if you study. I'm here to teach you, to mentor you, and consult with you to and through the success of becoming a 6-figure real estate wholesaler. That's where it starts. Become a wholesaler first, and then you start buying and holding. The income from being a 6-figure real estate wholesaler is going to help you to buy and hold. You're going to need 20% down payments when you start buying and holding single-family homes, apartment buildings. You're going to need 20% down payment. When you start doing fixing and flipping, you're going to need 20% down payments for those lenders who are mostly hard money lenders, or private lenders who are going to lend you the money to do the fix and flips to sell. Those are big paychecks. You got to learn to wholesale first. You must learn the basics and the fundamentals, because if you're not prepared, you won't have success for as long as you'd like to, or as fast as you would like to. So the basics and the fundamentals have to come first. I'm here to teach you that. I'm bringing to you experience as a wholesaler since 1998, as a full-time wholesaler since 1999. And fast forwarding, I have 20 years of experience. So this is all I do. Put it like, all I do is real estate. We do fix and flips. We do buy and hold. I'm not here to teach you that right now. We're going to teach you how to wholesale, the basics and the fundamentals. We're going to help you get your income up to 6 figures, whether it's 6 figures monthly or 6 figures annually. It's all up to you. But that's my goal, to help you get that. Then I also want to end it with this. Wholesaling real estate is the most scalable part of the real estate business. Once you learn how to scale, once you learn how to get your business into a six-figure income generating, then you can take those systems and those strategies that you've learned and taken action with, and you can put them in different cities all around the United States and start doing the same thing. You could have six figures coming from Atlanta, six figures coming from Dayton, Ohio, six figures coming from Chicago, six figures coming from Orlando, Florida. Do the math. So I'm going to, again, look out for, be prepared and set aside time for our Zoom meeting Q&A Friday, July 5th at 2019 at 7 p.m. Now, I know that's the day after the 4th of July, so hopefully you all set aside that time. You've done your barbecuing and hanging out with the family on the 4th, and set aside some time for the 5th to start changing your life for the better. So this time, the 4th of July next year, you should be earning a minimum of six figures a year income. And if you're really aggressive, you could be doing six figures a month. This is Keith Jones, your six-figure real estate wholesaler, signing off, looking forward to meeting all of you all on July 5th, 2019 at 7 p.m. Be prepared. Thank you. Write down your questions.